Lawnies, this video is about getting a lawn just like that one that you saw at the start of the clip. It's a lawn that you can putt on. I'm going to put lots of links in this video rather than explain everything. If you want to go and have a look how it's done, then click the link of the video that will pop up above. So to have a putting green like my one, and look, this was nothing 6 weeks ago, and yeah, now look at it, it is just looking really fantastic. What I did was a renovation of the grass that I had here already, which is a Santa Ana couch, low mowing, aerating, top dressing, leveling, and then for a few weeks a fair bit of extra water 3 times a day, nice and light, just to keep the surface moist while it grew in. After 2 weeks, then I concentrated on watering a bit more deeply, and a couple of times a week I did a big early morning water for an hour. Yeah, so when it started coming back, even before it was fully covered in, is that you start mowing even though the sands are there, and the trick with that is just give it a wet down, probably 20 minutes before you mow, just a very light 5-minute wet down. That will just keep the sand out of your blades. To get low heights of like 4 millimeters and whatnot, you will need a cylinder mower. Mine's a quite fancy. It's a Mowmaster. It's got 10 blades, and the more blades the better for a low cut especially. Groove front roller, things like that, and a teasing brush. That's all going to help with maintaining a low cut. Look, if you've got an ordinary cylinder mower that's got 6 blades, don't worry, you just will have to mow a few times. A double cut, triple cut will get you a nice result. The thing about at that low, you might get what's called a bit of a washboard effect, because the clip rate can't keep up. But if you sort of like slow yourself and go over the area a couple of times, it'll do quite well. In regards to fertilization and products and everything, that's in the video that's going to be at the top there. If you want to go have a look at that, that was my post renovation care. But basically, make sure, especially with low cuts, because look, this is a stupid low cut to really maintain, got to be honest, is that you're going to have to pay attention to your soil wetter and your fertilizing, and you're going to have to pay attention to it a lot, because it's quite stressful for the lawn, especially Santa Ana, which doesn't really it's not really meant to be cut at 4 mil thereabouts, but it is something that you really have to pay attention to, because you're putting the lawn under stress by mowing it that low. Santa Ana isn't commonly used in golf greens, that's for sure, and it does a little bit better, a little bit higher, and there's other varieties, but this is a video just about getting out there, having some fun with your lawn, and that's what this is all about, and you can get quite a good result. Mowing low with your cylinder mower, and then once you've got that recovery in the area after a couple of weeks with your fertilizing and your watering, and now you're watering back down a little bit, you can do a beautiful trick which will really help the quality of your lawn, but also help with the roll of the ball, so to speak. It's called plant growth regulator, and what that does, plant growth regulator does, is it'll stop the vertical height from growing, and it'll sort of like force the lawn to grow laterally a bit. It really improves the thickness of the sward, thickness of the grass, and that way the ball won't be jumping around so much. Now, in my early cuts, it was jumping around so much, but once I put the plant growth regulator down, Groomed. Grooming is lightly vertically cutting the grass, and the reason we're doing that is we just want to control the lateral growth. We're trying to keep it consistent. What it's going to do is it's going to cut at the top of the crown of the plant and create more growing points. So when it regrows, it'll thicken up, and that'll help the ball roll as well. So I've got a video about plant growth regulator, grooming, and cutting your lawn. It's the top three tips of the low mow, and they sort of work hand in hand. So you obviously cut low with your cylinder, obviously, and grooming will thin it out a bit, but create more growing points. When it comes back, starts coming back, well, the plant growth regulator can really control that. So the three things together, you know, really work hand in hand with each other. And you know, that's what I've done here. Although this is, you know, really still needs a bit more time growing in and staying low and mucking around with it. It's come up really well. So in regards to making the putting hole, quite simply, I've got a video up here. Once again, go to that and check that one out. But that's simply a 100mm piece of PVC which I've sharpened at the edge, a couple of holes in the top, and just a broom handle. And yeah, that's how I do that. I've got a whole video of that, and I got that idea from my mate Sam Zazzolo in WA, and he won the grass off competition one time. And you know, it's a great little idea, $20. And the golf hole I got from David Golf. I just ordered that up. It's a aluminium cup. And the flag pole I got from David Golf quite a long time ago. And yeah, a couple of people have asked about the flag here, obviously. Of course, while I'm holding the camera, I can't hold this properly. There it is there, and they're from Banner Buzz. You can just ask them for the Lawnporn design, they've got it. So for $20, and I think what the cup was, about $60 or something like that. You can get cheaper ones, but you know, I may as well get a good one. The flagpole, you know, I got it a couple of years ago. I can't really remember how much it was, but it's not a silly cheap one. You know, looking good, and so you know, when the pin's in, the king's in. That's basically the way it goes.
This little project came together rather quickly. It was done in the summertime and only took 6 weeks. With the help of the Lawnporn products, you can see the result is fantastic and easily obtained. Please check the description for all the links to the videos and further information. Get your green on, get your lawn on.
So yeah, it's quite involved, and you know, a few have asked the question, was I using the greens roll I got? No, I didn't. I just you know, have done this, and I found with the Mowmaster at 4mm cutting after I used the L at 4mm, it just seemed to cut quite a bit deeper, and that's just a characteristic of the mower. There's nothing particularly wrong with it or anything like that. But I've got this Mowmaster R22G now set to 6mm, and I'm getting superb roll with the ball and a superb finish. I'm really happy with it, and yeah, it's going good. It looks great. You know, walking from the street perspective, it just looks great. It's a great fun thing to do. And you know, if you've got a cooch or a zoysia that's a fine leaf grass, you know, definitely have a bit of fun, have a bit of go. I think somebody said the other day that, you know, there's nothing more of a flex for a lawnie than having a golf flag in your front lawn. And yeah, I suppose that's true, but you know, I'm just having fun with my lawn. My future plans for this area is probably to grow it up again around about 12 to 15mm. I've got autumn coming. I think it's going to be here a lot sooner rather than later this year. We've only got 2 more weeks of summer, and you know, we had quite a cool week here, and I think I'm going to get into yeah, you know, it looks better anyway at 12mm for Santa Ana, in my opinion. And just to show you what it does look like a little bit longer, I'll show you the back lawn. The back lawn is tiff-tough. It is, you know, I have done half the work on the tiff-tough that I've done on the front at the Santa Ana, and yeah, here it is. It is looking just the guts. I'm just totally enjoying the Tiff Tuff. It really is amazing. I've got this at around about 12-13 mil. I cut it once or twice a week. I don't fuss with it. You know, I miss treatments if it's windy and stuff like that. And you know, this area does quite well. It's quite shaded for most of the day, especially on the bigger half. And yeah, it just is happy. It blitzes along, it grows in. It's crazy. It's just a relaxed style, and you know, arguably it looks really, really good. Yeah, so just have fun with your lawn, and I hope this gave you some ideas and some inspiration to do a little bit of a putting green in the future. It's rock and roll. I'd suggest not to do it now because the growing season's coming to an end, and it's definitely not something that you can just go ahead and go boom, mow it at 4 mil and you know, say yep, no worries, right to putt on, because it really needs time to get used to the cut and fill in from that cut, especially if you're coming up from a much higher level anyway. 6 weeks of really enjoying the last bit of the summer season here, and yeah, just having a bit of fun with lawn porn, and having fun with my equipment, and having fun with my products. It's great. And yeah, if you're enjoying this content and you like what you're seeing, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow. Catch you later.